Santiago's 15-year-old son has been charged 19 times. Theft, carjacking, he's been arrested. Prosecutors refuse to punish him because of how the juvie system is working. He says their inaction has made things worse. And he can't get the help for his son that he thinks his son needs. He believes his only choice is to have him locked up because he doesn't want him to be a career criminal or, even worse, getting killed on the street. His father joins me now. Santiago, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing all right. I appreciate you sharing this story. Let's deal with the first thing that'll come up. Forget about the police. Forget about everybody else. This is on you. You're the father. You're supposed to take care of your son. What do you want people to know about what you've tried in terms of helping your son with his behavior?
I've tried just about everything that you can imagine. He's been to therapy. He's been on medication. I've had petitions signed by judges to have him evaluated. I whooped his butt. I mean, I don't know what else that I can do.
Why do you think he's doing what he does? Do you believe that he's sick? Do you believe it's his friends? Is he on drugs? What do you think it is?
I think a lot of it has to do with his mental stability. He's gone through a lot of stuff since he was a child. A lot of it's probably to do with friends that he's around too and the environment.
And what do you think would happen if he were arrested or put, in jail or any type of detention?
I'm hoping that it would scare him to not want to go back.
When you talk to him about his behavior or you talk to his teachers, what do they tell you?
Well, the teachers, since the beginning of school, they haven't really seen him much. I take him to school every day. I drop him off at the front door, and I pick him up at the front door. And they said he hasn't really been to any of his classes. His probation officer actually went there to check up on him just last week, and they're like, yeah, he's here, but they're chasing around the hallways right now somewhere.
And when you say to prosecutors when he's been arrested and you talk to the authorities and say he needs to be arrested, he needs to be charged, he needs to be prosecuted, I'm sure, let's deal first with what is that like for you to have to say about your own son?
It's horrible. I love my son to death. The last thing I want is for him to be in jail, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm at the point now. It's like, what else is there to do? I punish him. He climbs out his bedroom window. He disappears for weeks at a time.
And when you told the police, listen, I'm not coming to get him this time, let him pay the price for his behavior. Is it true that they said to you, you got 6 hours, and if you don't come pick him up because he's a minor, we're going to charge you?
100%. That was in Calvert County. And then, again, in Baltimore City, I tried the same thing when he was locked up in Baltimore City. I told him the same thing. Let him stay there until his court date. Let him get a taste of what it's like to be in jail if that's a life that he wants to live. And they told me he had already been there for 3 hours. He said, well, you had 3 hours to get here, and then we'll have to call CPS, and you'll be charged with neglect.
Sometimes the system is not one size fits all. They think they're doing the kid a favor.
I want to correct something, too. Can I correct something for you?
Please.
You said he's been charged 19 different times. There was one charge. It was one charge, one arrest that had 19 different charges on it. That was the second time that he was arrested, and it was 19 different charges, 7 of them which were felonies.
You don't believe he's a bad kid, but you believe that he needs help or he's going to become bad.
I think it's a little bit of both. Like, at this point, I know it's mental health, but I think he's also he's not a great kid. He's got a bad sense. The way that he thinks is just, it's so off.
I got to tell you, I don't know how hard it must be for you, Santiago, to talk like this. I know you love your son. We love our kids. All we want to do is help them. I know this is hard for you, and I appreciate you sharing
100%.
it. We will stay in touch with you. Let us know what's happening. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.